Movies based on true stories are a special breed of entertainment, but a vivid, enveloping film can draw us close to the spirit of an event or a person in ways that make us want to expand our view. Today, we bring to you the top 10 movies based on a true story. Before we get on with the video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss more fun videos like this. Number 10, The Imitation Game 2014.
I'm designing a machine to break every German message instantly. It's impossible. Let me try and we'll know for sure.
It is based on the real-life story of legendary cryptanalyst Alan Turing. The film portrays the nail-biting race against time by Turing and his brilliant team of code breakers at Britain's top-secret government code and cipher school at Bletchley Park during the darkest days of World War II. This compelling film, starring the brilliant Benedict Cumberbatch, aka Doctor Strange, in the main role, who tries to crack the Enigma code that the Nazis used to provide security for their radio messages during World War II. Turing was a genius, but very difficult to work with, as he considered his colleagues inferior to him. However, he will have to overcome both the mathematical and social difficulties if he is to succeed. Number 9, Spotlight 2015.
We don't have a choice, Robbie. If we don't rush to print, somebody else is gonna find these letters and butcher the story. Joe Quimby from the Herald was at the freaking courthouse.
Spotlight is a 2015 biographical drama film directed by Tom McCarthy and stars Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Rachel McAdams, Liev Schreiber, and Stanley Tucci in the true story-based movie. The editor of the Boston Globe, Marty Baron, assigns a team of journalists named the Spotlight. They investigate allegations against the unfrocked priest John Gauguin, who is accused of molesting more than 80 children. Their year-long investigation uncovers a decades-long cover-up at the highest levels of Boston's religious, legal, and government establishment, touching off a wave of revelations around the world. We get to see the reporters interviewing victims trying to prove a cover-up of sexual abusing actions within the Roman Catholic Church. Number 8, The Revenant 2015. The Revenant depicts Hugh Glass's struggle for survival after he's attacked by a bear and left to die by his hunting group. Set in a breathtakingly beautiful and picturesque backdrop, the film is as visually spectacular as it is cinematically haunting. While exploring the uncharted wilderness in 1823, legendary frontiersman Hugh Glass sustains injuries from a brutal bear attack. When his hunting team leaves him for dead, Glass must utilize his survival skills to find a way back home while avoiding natives on their own hunt. Grief-stricken and fueled by vengeance, Glass treks through the wintry terrain to track down John Fitzgerald, the former confidant who betrayed and abandoned him. Leonardo DiCaprio plays the role of Hugh Glass beautifully, while Tom Hardy stuns the audience as John Fitzgerald. Released in 2015 with a star-studded cast and a director as masterful as Alejandro Gonzalez, the film is definitely worth watching. Number 7, The Pursuit of Happiness 2006.
Paying some bills and a parking ticket.
We don't have a car anymore.
The Pursuit of Happiness is a 2006 autobiographical drama film directed by Gabriel Muccino and stars Will Smith, Tandy Newton, and Jaden Smith. The movie is based on a true story about a man named Christopher Gardner. In 1981, in San Francisco, he invested the family savings in bone density scanners but struggles to sell the products. As Gardner works to make ends meet, his wife leaves him and he loses his apartment. Forced to live out in the streets with his son, Gardner continues to sell bone density scanners while concurrently taking on an unpaid internship as a stockbroker. With slim chances for advancement to a paid position, before he can receive pay, he needs to outshine the competition through 6 months of training to sell his devices to stay afloat. Number 6, Hacksaw Ridge 2016.
Nobody can survive that shit.
Hacksaw Ridge is a 2016 biographical drama film directed by Mel Gibson and stars Andrew Garfield, Sam Worthington, Luke Bracey, and Teresa Palmer. This movie revolves around the true story of Desmond T. Doss, the contentious objector who, at the Battle of Okinawa, was awarded the Medal of Honor for his incredible bravery and regard for his fellow soldiers. We see his upbringing and how this shaped his views, especially his religious view and anti-killing stance. We get to see Doss's trials and tribulations after enlisting in the US Army and trying to become a medic, and his path towards becoming the first man in US history, who gets awarded with a Medal of Honor for his brave behavior and anti-killing view without firing one shot. Number 5, Downfall, 2004.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl!
Downfall is a 2004 German historical war drama film directed by Oliver Hirschbiegel and stars Bruno Ganz, Alexandra Maria Lara, and Corinna Harfouch. Charting the last 10 days of Hitler's life from his 56th birthday on April 20th, 1945 to his suicide on April 30th. Downfall uses multiple characters to show the chaos of a country coming apart at the seams. From Hitler's henchmen under the stress of Berlin to the soldiers and civilians fighting and dying as the Soviet army ravaged the city. It is not easy to fully understand how humanity was able to survive such horrific events as presented in World War II. Nominated for an Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film in 2005, Downfall is a serious and jaw-dropping attempt to bring light into darkness. We are drawn into a world so dark that this movie becomes truly unforgettable. Number 4, The Big Short, 2015.
A few people have invited us in just to laugh at me on this deal. Is that you? Is that what this is?
That's not what this is. That's just how Mark is.
The Big Short is a 2015 biographical comedy drama film directed by Adam McKay and stars Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, and Brad Pitt. It is based on the true story of a handful of investors who bet against the US mortgage market before the financial crisis of 2007 to 2008. The movie is noted for the unconventional techniques and employs them to explain financial instruments. Among others, it features cameo appearances by Margot Robbie, Anthony Bourdain, Selena Gomez, and Richard Taylor, who break the fourth wall to explain different financial concepts. Number 3, Ford vs. Ferrari, 2019.
Out there is the perfect lap. You see it?
I think so.
Ford vs. Ferrari is a 2019 sports drama film directed by James Mangold and stars Matt Damon, Christian Bale, Jon Bernthal, and Catriona Balfe. As Enzo Ferrari's fast Rosso Corsa racing cars dominate the mid-1960s motorsport world, the American car designer Carroll Shelby is forced to retire after winning the demanding 1959 24 Hours of Le Mans endurance race. But before long, an unexpected proposition by the vice president of Henry Ford's motor company, Lee Iacocca, offered an opportunity to beat the Italians at their own game. Now, under those pressing circumstances, the British sports car driver and racing engineer, Ken Miles, reluctantly agrees to lend a hand and improve the firm's image, as Ford's race team has less than 90 days to rewrite history. However, American automotive designer Carroll Shelby and his British driver Ken Miles must first fight their own demons before they challenge Ferrari at the 24 Hours of Le Mans race in 1966. Number 2, A Beautiful Mind, 2001.
Well, it's official. I'm almost human again. Officer, I saw the driver hit me. His name was Johnny Walker.
A Beautiful Mind is a 2001 biographical drama film directed by Ron Howard and stars Russell Crowe, Ed Harris, Jennifer Connelly, and Paul Bettany. From the heights of notoriety to the depths of depravity, John Forbes Nash Jr. experienced it all. A mathematical genius, he made an astonishing discovery early in his career and stood on the brink of international acclaim. But the handsome and arrogant Nash soon found himself on a painful and harrowing journey of self-discovery. The movie won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Ron Howard. Number 1, The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013.
$26,000 for one dinner!
Dad, we're not poor anymore. Tell them about the sides wars.
What are these sides? They cure cancer?
The Wolf of Wall Street is a 2013 biographical black comedy crime film directed by Martin Scorsese and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, Margot Robbie, Matthew McConaughey, Kyle Chandler, and Jon Bernthal. It is based on the true story of Jordan Belfort from his career as a stockbroker in New York City to his rise living the high life. In the early 1990s, he teamed with his partner Donnie Azoff and started brokerage firm Stratton Oakmont. Their company quickly grows from a staff of 20 to a staff of more than 250, and their status in the trading community and Wall Street grows exponentially. As their status grows, so do the amount of substances they abuse, and so do their lives. They draw attention like no other, throwing lavish parties for their staff after hitting a jackpot on high trades. With the FBI on Belfort's trading schemes, he devises new ways to cover his tracks and watch his fortune grow. How long will Belfort be able to maintain his elaborate wealth and luxurious lifestyle? This is it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you don't agree with our list, please give us your opinion in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and turn on post notifications to see more of our future uploads. Be sure to subscribe to Series Pulse for more top 10 videos.